It's your boy Mr. Free World, and today we're gonna talk about the real reason why we exercise. So that when you crack this mental code, you're able to function much easier. It's basically running your system on autopilot instead of fighting against yourself.
I got paid, I had to pray for. Every blessing came, I had to wait for. Why you wanna doubt I made a way for us? Why you wanna? I got paid.
Please subscribe to the channel if you like the information. If it's helping you, it might help someone else. Comment, like, share. It also helps this information get out to a lot more people. Thank you. Today we're going to talk about the real reason why we exercise, and I'm also going to give you a workout that you can follow, but you got to stay to the end of the video to make sure you get the workout. As we spoke about in one of the previous videos, exercise is a lie. Modern day society wants you to think that you have to get up, go to the gym, you have to live this grind lifestyle in order to get the goals that you want from your physical. We don't want it to be a fad, we want it to be a lifestyle. That's the difference. If you run to the gym, run to the gym, run to the gym, one day the gym isn't there anymore, what happens to you? Do you still continue working out? When I say exercise, I'm talking about anything that you do in the morning that gets your mind going, your body going, your heart going. It can be a jog, it can be the steam room, a machine that you have at home, anything that gets your mind and your heart racing. A lot of people have it mixed up. A lot of people have it confused. I want to clarify it for you so that when you crack this mental code, you're able to function much easier. It's basically running your system on autopilot instead of fighting against yourself. This is what I'm going to share with you today. The real reason why we exercise. Not to fit in with the norms of society, not to be the biggest guy in the room. It's to put the ego aside, honestly. The reason why we exercise is to put all of that aside. The reason why we exercise is to just get right here. PMA. Get into a positive mental attitude. You can be going through the worst time in your life, but if you get up in the morning and you give to yourself through any form of movement that gets you going, if you wake up in the morning and get into that mindset, that frame, it's much easier for you to function in a positive mental attitude. For you to meet anything that challenges you, you'll meet it with a better outlook on life, with a better perspective. First, I wanted to make sure that I just got up every morning and I got in the steam room. The steam room was one of the things that got me into the positive mental attitude in the day. Something as simple as that. Just 20 minutes in the steam room can get you in that mind frame. Another example is an apparatus like this that you may have at home. You do some ab work, you do some pull-ups, you do some dips, you do push-ups, squats, whatever you want to do in the morning to get that heart going, to get that mind locked into a positive mental attitude. The morning time for me is a very delicate time. It's where anything can go left or right because my mind is not in a positive space yet. 30 pounds down, just the steam room alone. No exercise, absolutely no exercise. I didn't do anything. If you consider me sitting in the steam room and exercise, then okay, I may be wrong. But all I did was sit in there and meditate and breathe deeply. I lost 30 pounds within 3 months maybe. So now that the fat is off, now that my body is feeling much lighter, I can breathe better, my mind is feeling clearer. Now that I've gotten to that point, I'm taking baby steps. I'm building this thing nice and slow, and I'm sharing it with you and showing you how you may be able to do the same thing with your body. No matter where you are, the first thing you have to do is hit the reset and then rebuild. As soon as you start the day, you want to get into a positive mental attitude. That is the most important thing. It's not just an exercise, it's not just a competition thing. It's none of that really. It's really just competing with yourself, competing with the person that you were yesterday, trying to become a better person every day. That's the only thing you're competing with. I didn't want to wake up in the morning. Now that I know why I'm waking up in the morning, it's for a positive mental space. It's for me to get into a positive mental attitude. Now that I'm focused on that, I can't wait to go to sleep every night. I can't wait to go to sleep at night so that I can start my day with a fresh start. I love it. It's the most important thing for me every day. It's just a small mental hack that you have to alter in your mind. And once you do it, your life will be much smoother. You'll be running on autopilot instead of fighting against yourself. Trust me, try it. Just look at this as, all right, I'm getting into my positive mental space for the day. And the more and more you focus on that, the less of those groggy feelings you're gonna have. You're gonna have more excitement for life, for waking up every day, for doing these things that nobody else wants to do. And without further ado, I'm gonna show you how we do what we do.
All right, so every morning I like to wake up and get right to it. I get straight into a workout. First thing I do is I do a 10-minute straight jump rope. This jump rope helps me get that sweat going. It helps me get my heart rate going. I like to call it the sweat threshold. It's the point where I break the barrier and I begin to sweat. It happens for me around 6 or 7 minutes. And then in 10 minutes, I'm fully sweating. I'm fully warmed up. I'm fully in motion. My mind is clear. The first 3-4 minutes, it might be a little tough. Your mind might be fighting against you. But just get past that 5-6 minutes. Whatever you do, you can do jumping jacks, you can do burpees. If you don't have a jump rope at home, either go buy one or find another way to get your heart rate going. Find another way to get yourself warmed up before the workout. Next, we got pull-ups. I usually do a rotation of push-ups, pull-ups, squats. Today, I'm doing pull-ups. So with these pull-ups, I'm doing different variations of pull-ups. I start off with wide pull-ups, and then I'll do underhand, I'll do close grip, then underhand close grip. This is to get the back ready for the weights that I'm going to start putting on next month. It really builds a solid foundation when you're doing calisthenics. And if you notice, I'm going all the way down, all the way up. If you don't have a pull-up bar at home, find a way to get some type of pull-up motion going. There are TRX bands. There's different ways that you can get pull-up motion going. I'm doing 300, 10 sets of 10. And I'll do that 3 times. That's the goal. If you can't get 300, do 200, do 100. You have to get it going. You have to start somewhere. We're getting into the abs. So I like to do abs every day. Doesn't matter. The abdominals are the one muscle that you can exercise every day. It doesn't matter. If you want a strong core, if you want to see your abs, you eat right and you train them every day. So now that I've gotten the fat off, I'm starting to train again. I'm starting to exercise. I'm starting to work the muscles. I'm starting to train my abs so that I can start to see definition. I can start to see cuts. In this exercise, we start off by doing low sit-ups. So you can do this on an apparatus that you may have at a gym. You can do this on an apparatus you have at home, or you can just do this on the floor. So I'm starting off low. I do 10 low, 10 mid, 10 high. They're crunches. They are not full sit-ups. So 10, 10, 10. I'm going to do that 2 times, which is going to get me to 60. 10 low, 10 mid, 10 high. That's 30 times 2, 60. I'm going to do 20 more crunches, which will put me at 80. So after I get to my 80 mark, I'm doing 20 full sit-ups all the way down, all the way up. Get the full motion, the full muscle. Yeah, get the full muscle engaged all the way down, all the way up. Breathe, inhale, exhale. Get that power going from the core. The core is the strongest part of your body. If your core is strong, the rest of your body will then become strong. But you have to train the core every day. And last, but definitely not least, I like to hit the steam room. I'll put the link in the bio on where you can get the steam room from. You can purchase a steam room and do this at home every day. This is how I lost weight. This is how I lost 30 pounds before I did any exercising. Now that the weight is down, I want to rebuild. I want to rebuild from a solid foundation. So now, after losing the weight, after getting rid of the fat, after breathing better, now I'll get back into doing the exercising. I've been doing this for a long time, so I like to get a little advanced. I'll do handstands. I'm practicing handstands with no hands. There's different ways to get into a smooth flow state in the morning. This is what works for me. So after every exercise, I get the deep stretches. I get the body released. All that tension that I feel from working out, I just release it. It also helps the recovery. It helps your heart. It helps your blood pressure. This helps your lungs, your breathing. The steam room is good for everything. But this is the foundation of where I got started. Now I'm going to start to build the physique from the ground up. There you go. That's a nice foundational workout that you can get started with. Here's my progress on what I'm looking like, and I'll keep you in tune. Comment, share, like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped you.
I got paid, I had to pray for. Every blessing came, I had to wait for. Why you wanna doubt I made a way for us? Why you wanna? I got paid, I had to pray for. Every blessing came, I had to wait for.